Okay, so this is your male's mother. And she's just starting to go into shed again. That's why she's kind of dull. I'm hoping she can hold still for just a second. Now, I'm going to hold her up. And if you can look, like right here and here, you'll see two little white circles. Hold on, Mama. Those two white circles are her egg follicles, two of her egg follicles. And she has been laying eggs, but unfortunately they are non-fertile because our male's too old to breed. But she's such a sweetheart. Like I said, she's unfortunately just getting ready to shed again. But that is your male's mommy. And that's her back end. She is what they call a bold stripe. Because of this long, bold stripe that goes down her back. She's also part Max Snow. She's definitely not albino because of all the black on her. But yeah, so she lays 2 eggs at a time in her moist pod. So yeah, I just wanted you to see mommy. She has, sorry if I'm getting out of focus here, but if you can see those two white spots through her skin, those are her egg follicles. So if you lift up your female and look at her belly, you can see the egg follicles in her tummy, hopefully. And that would be the eggs that she should have, hopefully. And so in a minute, I'll show you 2 eggs that have dried. I wish they were better conditioned. Now these are all the bigger the eggs will be. I wish I would have caught these sooner. But these are all the bigger that the eggs will be that you will find. And hopefully you won't find them in this condition. So they'll lay 2 at a time within just like a half hour each other, give or take. So hopefully, like I say, hopefully you will find them in a much better condition than this. But that's all the bigger they are. Now, to begin, once you find a set of eggs, after she's laid them, they'll be good for a day or so, as long as your house doesn't get below around 70 degrees or so, 65 to 70 degrees. Most people keep their houses around 70-ish. They'll last for a day or so. And as soon as you find them, you're going to want to get them ready to be incubated. And so I got some stuff set up here on the table that you're going to need. So the first thing, you see the bag of perlite. And you can get that just about anywhere. Walmart, any place that sells plants. Basically what perlite is, it's a material that holds water, holds moisture. And they usually add that to potting soil so that once they water their plant, it'll retain moisture longer than the soil itself will. So what we use that for is to hold moisture in the incubator so that the eggs don't dry out. And then you're going to need some kind of a container. Doesn't matter what kind of container, really. And then a scale. Now, a lot of people, they'll just do a guesstimation of moisture versus perlite. The videos I watched, they used a scale and kind of scaled it out to be a little bit more perfect. So that's what I did, and I'll show you how I do that. And so we're going to go with that. That'll be my next step for you. So the next thing to do is take your container. Take any container. It doesn't really matter, what kind of container it is. Remember how small your eggs are going to be. This one here could probably hold up to 6 eggs. But like I said, it doesn't matter. Usually do a couple of holes on each side. This one I have 3. And the reason for the holes is so that a little bit of air can pass through, just to keep fresh oxygen through the air. So take the lid off and then set it on your scale turn your scale on so it zeroes out, so that it weighs the container. So now that it's 0, and then, one moment please, you take your bag of perlite, and just start pouring it in. And I said, you know, like 100 to 100 grams. It doesn't have to be 1,000,000% perfect. You can go 50-50, you know, 50 grams to 50 grams. You know, we want a good number. So about to get this container, you know, half full. So what did we end up with? 8 grams. Well, I guess I wasn't even close when I said 100. I think that was because I was using larger containers for my snakes. So what? Let's just do 10 grams. I think I was thinking of my snake container when I was doing large clutches for snakes. So we'll just do, there we go, 10. 10's a little bit better. So see how that's got that container about half full. Now it went down from 10 to 9. That's pretty close. So then what we're going to do is, there, we're back to 10. Then we want 10 grams of water. So then we're just going to spray this container with 10 grams of water all the way around. So we're going to equal 20. It takes a few seconds, but and if you go a little over 20, 22, that's going to be perfect. We're at 19. Look at that, 20. So that's pretty good. Then once you're set, then when you have eggs, we're just going to use this soda cap to, you know, then you just take your, I'm sorry for getting out of line here. Then you just pretend that's an egg, and you take your other egg, you're going to set it on the other side. Then you're going to put your lid on it, and you'd be all set. And then you would put that in your incubator. These are my blue-tailed skinks that hatched. I thought you'd think them pretty cool. They are babies. Okay, so now the incubation. So incubating leopard gecko eggs. You can read this here, and you can always look it up online too and read more information. But we always incubated right around 85 degrees. We always got a variety. But when you incubate at a lower temperature, like 81 degrees, you're guaranteed to get all females. One thing nice about doing that is that people are always looking for females, and females are always easier to sell. And it's easier for you to guarantee that you can tell the sex of them at a younger age easier. So if you set your temperature at 81 degrees, you already know what you're going to have. If you set it at 85, you're not really going to know what you're going to have. You'll have to sex them later. So it's kind of neat. You can already predetermine the sex of your leopard geckos by the temperature. So if you go up to like 88, 89, 90 degrees, you should get all males. Kind of cool. Now, as far as the incubator, you don't have to go this elaborate. This is my incubation system. I have an old wine cooler we turned into an incubator. The striped lines you see is heating mat on a regulator system. I have a security camera in there that I use to watch them as they hatch. My last set of snake eggs is in there right now. As you can see, I got it set at 82 degrees. That's all the warmer I need it for snakes. And then that probe really doesn't belong in there. No, reverse that. That doesn't belong in there. The probe does. I just put that in there so you could kind of see at the same time what it's temp, so I don't have to bounce up and down with the camera. But yeah, so you don't have to go this elaborate on it. I got another incubator down there that's now empty. But you don't have to go this elaborate. What's nice though, if you get that set up, you can put that in your incubator and you'll know what temperature it is outside. You know, you won't have to keep opening it up, and you'll know exactly what temperature of your incubator is once you get it set up. So if you get like one of those styrofoam chicken incubators, you're going to want to have one of these. You plug your incubator into it, it programs, and it turns your incubator on and off once it hits the temperature you have it set at. It's set at 83.6 because nothing on planet Earth is, of course, perfect. So once I matched my 82 degrees in there, even though it's 83, that's how it just worked out. So I have extra ones of these. I actually got some white ones, and I got this black one. I got another black one. If you can't find one around where you're at, let me know and I can send you one. But you're going to want one of these to regulate it so that you can maintain that perfect temperature. So just gets it set on, it just turns on and off, and you don't even have to worry about it. You just set it and forget it. But that is how you do that. And then you can then put your leopard gecko eggs in. And this is our last set of snake eggs that we have in the incubator. They got about 30 days to go. We've hatched out, oh my lord, probably a little over 60 snakes there. And they are a pairing of these two. The mother is the orange one, the father is the brown one. So it'll be interesting to see how they come out. This is our mommy chameleon, veiled chameleon. She's going to be laying eggs very soon. This is our female panthered chameleon. She's very pretty pink. Shows like a ugly brown here, but she's actually a hot pink. She's not quite a year old yet. So she's kind of pretty. And this is the daddy veiled chameleon. If I can get him in focus here. Not really, it looks like that's kind of focused. But I hope that answers most questions. So perlite in a container, couple breather holes. Get the moisture mixed pretty close to 50-50 ratio into the incubator between 80 and probably right around 88 degrees, 90 max. The higher the temperature, the shorter the incubation time. So the higher, so if you're around 80, it could be right around 35 to 40 days. The lower the temperature, it's going to probably be about, I don't remember what it read there. It's going to be, I'm sorry, about 90 days on the lower temperature, so it could be about 3 months. And then, so yeah, and as far as you can make it out of a styrofoam cooler, a regular cooler, as long as you find some way to heat it, keep the heater regulated. So like I said, I got an extra one of those things I can send you if you need one, if you can't find one. I think that's about it. Anything I didn't cover, send me a message. I'm here for you. Talk to you guys soon. Love you very much. Have a great time. All right. See you soon.